In just a few moments, the most powerful empire on earth would witness a disaster no one believed could ever happen.
My lord! The sea is closing!
But to understand this moment, we must go back to the day a king believed he could challenge the command of Allah.
I am Pharaoh. Who in this world is greater than me?
Then, a man walked into his kingdom with nothing but the truth.
My lord! He refuses to bow before your throne.
A miracle appeared, and an entire kingdom watched in disbelief. The greatest magicians came to defeat the truth. But what happened next shocked all of Egypt. Warning after warning was sent, yet Pharaoh's pride only grew stronger.
I will never surrender!
Then came the day when the sea itself obeyed the command of Allah.
My lord! We are trapped!
Within moments, the king who believed he could never fall faced the judgment he had denied for years. This is the true story of Pharaoh, the king who challenged the command of Allah. Thousands of years ago, along the fertile banks of the Nile, stood one of the most powerful kingdoms of the ancient world, Egypt. The Nile watered its fields, filled its storehouses with grain, and supported cities crowded with merchants, craftsmen, soldiers, and workers. Across the kingdom rose enormous temples, stone monuments, royal palaces, and statues built to display Egypt's wealth and authority. At the center of this kingdom sat Pharaoh. From his throne, he controlled the army, appointed officials, collected wealth, and decided how the people would live.
My lord, the harvest has filled the royal storehouses, and tribute has arrived from every province. Increase the guard at the storehouses. Egypt's wealth must remain under my control.
Pharaoh's orders traveled from the palace to every city and village. Governors, commanders, and tax collectors carried them out without questioning his authority. Over time, control became oppression. Pharaoh divided the people into classes, raising some above others and weakening those he considered a threat. Among those who suffered most were the children of Israel. They had lived in Egypt for generations, but under Pharaoh's rule, they were treated as an inferior people. Many were sent to difficult work sites where they carried stone, prepared bricks, dug canals, and labored under the watch of armed guards.
Keep the line moving. The stones must reach the construction site before sunset.
We have worked since dawn. Give the older men a moment to breathe.
You will rest when Pharaoh's work is finished. Move!
The workers returned home exhausted, yet their families received only enough to survive. Their labor strengthened a kingdom that denied them dignity and freedom.
How much longer must you work like this?
Until Pharaoh changes his command, nothing will change for us.
Inside the palace, the suffering of the workers was rarely discussed. Pharaoh's court measured success through monuments, wealth, soldiers, and obedience.
My lord, the new monument is nearly complete. Soon, all of Egypt will witness its greatness. Then make it even greater. Let every generation remember who built the greatest kingdom on earth.
Every new monument strengthened Pharaoh's pride. The more Egypt prospered, the more he believed that no one could ever challenge his authority.
My lord, there is something you should know. The children of Israel continue to grow in number every year.
Pharaoh's fear had begun to overshadow his pride. What he once dismissed as a powerless people, he now saw as a threat to his throne.
From this day forward, every newborn son among the children of Israel shall be put to death. Only the daughters shall be spared. Your command will be carried to every city and every village, my lord.
Before the sun had set, Pharaoh's decree had spread across Egypt. Fear entered every Israelite home as families realized that the future of their children had changed forever. Pharaoh's decree spread through Egypt, and the neighborhoods of the children of Israel fell under constant fear. Families lowered their voices, closed their doors, and watched every movement of the royal soldiers.
Keep the children inside. The soldiers are searching the houses near the eastern road.
They searched this street yesterday. Why have they returned again?
Pharaoh trusts no one now. Fear has made him suspicious of every family.
In one of those homes lived a woman expecting a child. She knew that if a son was born, the royal decree would place him in immediate danger.
You must remain calm. No one outside this room can know when the child is born.
I hear soldiers in the streets every night. How can I protect my child from an entire kingdom?
Protect him quietly for as long as you can. The rest is in the hands of Allah.
When the child was born, he was a son. His mother held him close, feeling joy and fear at the same moment.
My child. May Allah protect you from the eyes of Pharaoh's soldiers.
She nursed him in secret. Whenever footsteps approached the house, the family became silent and carefully concealed the child.
Open the door! By Pharaoh's command, every house must be searched.
Mother! Like evening, they are outside. What should we do?
Stay calm. Take the cloth and stand beside the doorway. Do not let your fear show.
The danger grew with every passing day. Then Allah inspired the child's mother. Nurse him, and when fear for him becomes overwhelming, place him into the river. She was told not to fear or grieve, for he would be returned to her and made one of the messengers.
Into the river? How can a mother place her own child upon the water?
It was a command that required complete trust. She prepared a small chest, placed her child safely inside, and carried him toward the Nile before dawn.
Mother, will we ever see him again?
Allah has promised to return him. Follow from a distance, and do not let anyone recognize you.
With trembling hands, she placed the chest upon the river. The current carried it away while his sister followed quietly along the bank.
Keep moving. I can still see it. I will not lose sight of him.
The chest traveled toward the very palace of the ruler who had ordered the death of Israelite sons. Members of Pharaoh's household discovered it near the water.
There is something floating near the garden steps. Bring it closer.
It is a child. And he is still alive.
Pharaoh's wife saw the child and felt immediate affection for him. She asked Pharaoh not to have him killed, hoping that he might bring them joy or be adopted as a son.
Do not kill him. He may become a comfort to us. Perhaps we can raise him as our son.
Keep the child then. But find someone who can feed him and keep him quiet.
Women were brought from across the city, but the child refused every nurse. No one in the palace could understand why he would not feed.
We have tried every nurse we could find. The child refuses them all.
I may know a household that can care for him and treat him well.
Bring them immediately. The child has not eaten.
Musa's mother was brought to the palace without revealing who she was. The moment the child was placed in her arms, he accepted her milk.
He has finally accepted someone. You will care for him from this day forward.
I will care for him faithfully and keep him safe.
In this way, Allah returned the child to his mother so that her heart could find peace, and she would know that Allah's promise was true. Pharaoh had ordered the children of Israel to be killed. Yet without realizing it, his own household had protected the child who would one day stand before his throne. Years passed, and the child whom Allah had protected through the Nile grew into a young man inside Pharaoh's palace. He was raised with the finest education, disciplined training, and every comfort the royal household could offer. Yet his heart remained humble and compassionate. Every day he trained beside Egypt's finest instructors. They admired his strength, wisdom, and calm character. Beyond the palace walls, another Egypt existed. The children of Israel still lived under harsh oppression, carrying burdens they had never chosen. Day after day, Musa watched the suffering of the children of Israel. Their exhausted faces, their heavy burdens, and their cries for relief left a mark upon his heart that he could no longer ignore. One day, as Musa walked through the city, he witnessed a scene that would change the course of his life forever. Two men were fighting, one from the children of Israel and the other from Pharaoh's people.
Help me! Help me! Stay out of this! He will answer for defying my orders.
The Israelite man belonged to Musa's people, while the other belonged to Pharaoh's community. Seeing one man overpowering the other, Musa stepped forward to stop the attack.
Enough! Step away from him! This fight ends now!
You would defend a laborer against an Egyptian official?
I will not stand by while one man wrongs another.
Musa struck the Egyptian man once, intending to stop him, not to take his life. But the blow was stronger than he expected, and the man fell motionless.
He is not moving! What have we done?
The street fell silent. Musa immediately understood that a moment intended to end injustice had resulted in a death he had never wanted.
This is from the work of Satan. He is truly a clear and misleading enemy.
My lord, I have wronged myself, so forgive me.
Musa turned to Allah in sincere repentance, and Allah forgave him. He then made a promise that the strength given to him would never again be used to support wrongdoing. Musa returned to the city the following morning, cautious and watchful. He knew the death could not remain hidden for long. Then he saw the same Israelite man fighting again, this time calling Musa for help against another opponent.
Musa! Help me again! He is trying to overpower me!
You are clearly a man who repeatedly brings trouble upon yourself.
When Musa moved to restrain the man who appeared to be their enemy, the frightened Israelite thought Musa intended to strike him instead.
Musa, do you intend to kill me as you killed a man yesterday?
With those words, the secret was exposed. News traveled quickly through the city until it reached Pharaoh's officials.
The man responsible for yesterday's death was Musa. Witnesses heard the confession in the street.
Seal the city gates. He must be brought before the council before he escapes.
While the officials planned his arrest, a man came running from the farthest part of the city. He had learned that the council was discussing Musa's death.
Musa, the leaders are plotting to kill you. Leave the city immediately. I am giving you sincere advice. Are the gates already being watched? Soldiers are spreading through the streets. You have very little time.
Musa left Egypt alone, fearful, alert, and without the protection of the palace in which he had grown. The prince of Pharaoh's household had become a man pursued by Pharaoh's soldiers.
My lord, save me from the wrongdoing people.
Behind him stood Egypt, the only home he had ever known. Ahead lay an unknown desert, a distant land, and a journey that would prepare him for a mission greater than any throne. Days passed as Musa crossed the harsh desert alone. Beneath the burning sun and through the freezing nights, he continued his journey toward the land of Madian, placing his complete trust in Allah. With every step through the endless desert, Musa left behind the life he had always known. Ahead lay Madian, a land where Allah would prepare him for the mission that would one day change history forever. Musa had escaped Egypt, but his journey was only beginning. In Madian, a new life awaited him, one that would eventually lead him back to Pharaoh.